fact, one Lorain County-led group managed to get a big delivery of supplies to the island, but it wasn't easy. Our Monica Robbins is out here with me tonight. Monica, it has to be frustrating to have all of these things, all of these people depending on you to try to do good and then get up against this problem.
Yeah, it really is frustrating, especially for the Puerto Rican communities in both Lorain and Cleveland, here in Cleveland. Angel Arroyo actually said he saw the same thing that Gabe Gutierrez just reported on, that people were only getting one bottle of water or a handful of crackers. Meanwhile, while it is so frustrating, people are collecting supplies not for strangers, for friends and family members.
Lorain City Councilman Angel Arroyo managed to fill 7 semi-trucks with humanitarian supplies collected in his community. He drove them to a collection point at New York's National Guard Armory outside West Point.
The National Guard told us that they'd be collecting items all the way up to December 31st. We dropped them off our supplies. Within 12 hours, those supplies were taken to JFK, and from there they were taken to Hurricane Ground Zero.
His team's collected enough to fill another 3 or 4 trucks, but he wants to know why it has to be driven 7 hours away.
They're willing to take our stuff again, and I think that's awesome. But the real question is, how come Ohio doesn't have that same opportunity?
Lorain has the largest Puerto Rican population in the state. Arroyo has reached out to representatives who understand his frustration, but so far no action delivered. Ohio has sent National Guardsmen to Puerto Rico. Arroyo wants to know why they can't take supplies too.
We need the governor to stand up and be willing to send a flight from Mansfield or from Dayton to give more support to these people that need it.
He's been on the island and saw the devastation firsthand. He was working with reality star Bethany Frankel to get a supply plane, but so far that hasn't come through. His worry is that help is not reaching areas that really need it.
It's above politics, you know what I mean? This is life or death.
So if the governor can call up the National Guard, why can't he just order a plane to go to Puerto Rico with supplies? Well, it's not that easy. I spoke with the National Guard, and they told me those planes are federal assets, and they're only meant for training and support operations. So a request to use one for humanitarian aid would have to be approved by the U.S. Department of Defense, and that, of course, isn't so easy. And those donated supplies that New York's National Guard took over, they were not delivered by a transport plane. They were delivered by JetBlue.
Okay. So as he says there, though, what is Ohio doing? Is there anything that's happening here?
Yeah, I talked to the Ohio Emergency Management Agency. They are working on a plan, but unfortunately, details aren't there yet, and there's nothing really set in stone to be implemented. But what they're suggesting is that people donate cash. That can be utilized much faster than 500,000 pounds of supplies.
Certainly. All right. Well, we're seeing that problem firsthand. Thank you, Monica.
Sure.